Picture this, a law college which is meant for justice, for learning, for dreams. Now imagine that same college, its gates locked, its halls silent. Only in the guard's room, a woman's screams are drowned out by indifference and impunity. This is not a scene from a crime thriller. This is the reality of Kolkata's South Kolkata Law College, where a 24-year-old girl student was allegedly gang raped, filmed, and threatened, while a security guard watched, did nothing. Today on Bespoke Bengali, we expose the rot at the heart of West Bengal's education system and ask, when will the government wake up? On June 25, 2025, a first-year law student arrived at her college to submit an exam form. What happened next is the stuff of nightmares. She was lured, locked inside the main gate, and forcibly taken into the security guard's room. There, she was assaulted for hours by two senior students and an alumnus. All were allegedly linked to the ruling party's student wing. The guard, instead of protecting her, was asked to sit outside. He watched her, heard her cries, and did nothing. CCTV footage spanning nearly 8 hours confirms her ordeal, showing her being dragged, the accused moving in and out, and the guard lowering outside, as if there were just another ordinary day. The medical report is damning. Evidence of forced penetration, bite marks, scratches, and head injury. The accused filmed the act and also threatened to circulate the video, adding blackmail to their list of crimes. Who were these men? The prime accused, Monojit Mishra, is a former president of Trinamool Congress Chhatra Parishad, a man who should have been a leader, not a predator. He was one of them who demanded justice for the R.G Kar Incident and is now himself a criminal. He has posted hundreds of contents regarding the support towards women even before one day of the horrific incident. Surrounded with young students, the senior Dada was a scoundrel with worst intentions. His accomplices, Zaib Ahmed and Pramit Mukherjee, are young students who should have been studying law, not breaking it. All the three accused had a reputation of being a great feminist and helping women. But the reality was harsh. And there is the security guard, Pinaki Banerjee, who was paid to protect, but who chose to turn a blind eye. 4 arrests have been made. But how many more innocent lives have to be lost before the government realizes that campus safety is not optional? The government should realize captivating a minority is not enough to pile up votes. The news broke and the state erupted. Protest broke through Kolkata with people leading marches demanding justice. Police, ever eager to silence dissent, detained opposition party leaders and blocked rallies. Meanwhile, Trinamool Congress, embarrassed by its own leaders' insensitive remarks, had to issue a clarification and also distance itself from its own members. A 5-member SIT was formed, but like any other, this is another never-ending political drama. The opposition's national president, J.P. Nadda, has sent a 4-member committee to investigate, because the state government cannot be trusted to handle its own mess. This is not an isolated incident. Just months ago, a postgraduate doctor from the R.G Kar Medical College was brutally gang raped and murdered after a 36-hour shift. This led to a 42-day strike of the doctors and CBI inquiry was insisted. This led to a 42-day strike from the doctors and the court ordered a CBI probe.
बच्ची का शरीर में कोई कपड़ा नहीं था, पैर दोनों राइट एंगल में मिला गया, राइट एंगल में एक पाँव बेड के इस तरफ, एक पाँव बेड के इस तरफ मिला गया। जब तक पेल्विक गर्डल नहीं टूटता है, इस तरह 2 पाँव को नहीं चीरा जा सकता है।
Yet, here we are again, another campus, another victim, another round of outrage and empty promises. The father of the victim of the R.G Kar incident, still grieving from the tragedy, has blamed the West Bengal government for failing to protect women. But he is not alone. Across the state, women, children, ordinary citizens, or any other man is living in fear, while the government deters and deflects. Let's be clear. The government's response in this case is a masterclass of evasion and empty rhetoric. When cases like these happens, the state blames the center blames the state, and the victims' bodies are just left to pick up in pieces. Senior TMC leaders have made shocking victim-blaming remarks, suggesting that the survivor should have brought Sahelis with her.
वो लड़की अगर नहीं जाता तो ये घटना नहीं घटते थे। अगर जाने का टाइम लड़की किसी को बता के जाते थे, दो सहेलियां लेके जाते थे, ये नहीं घटते।
The party was forced to distance itself, but the damage was already done. Meanwhile, the police, supposedly the guardians of law and order, have just worked as political enforcers by silencing the protests and guarding the powerful. The message is clear. In West Bengal, a woman's safety is not a priority. It's a political inconvenience that no one really cares on. But there is hope. The survivors' courage has sparked a movement. Students, activists, and any ordinary citizen are demanding justice and accountability. We must keep the pressure on, demand swift trials, better campus security, and zero tolerance for any crime against students. We must ensure that no more lives are shattered in indifference and impunity. If you believe in justice, in safety, and in a better West Bengal, like, share, and subscribe to Bespoke Bengali. And comment below what are the changes that you want to see in our colleges and in our state. Together, let's turn outrage into action and ensure that no woman has to think about her safety ever again. Jai Bangla, Jai Hind.
सब स्टूडेंट्स उनको बहुत फियर करते थे। एक इंटिमिडेशन का एटमॉस्फेयर क्रिएट हो गया था कैंपस में बिकॉज he used to click photos of the female students, morph them, and circulate them on WhatsApp groups. And then he also used to sexually harass the female students, intimidate them, and इतना intimidation था कि मतलब students लोग क्लासेस अटेंड करना ही मतलब डर रहे थे क्लासेस अटेंड करने से। And there have been several complaints about him throughout Kolkata. Like in 2019, he sexually harassed a woman in college, tore her clothes. In 2024, he beat up a security guard and vandalized college property. And then in 2019 again, he was involved in some kind of theft. So throughout Kolkata, there have been several FIRs filed against him. But nobody took any action because of his political influence. He was so politically safeguarded by the Trinamool Congress that nobody dared to touch him.